Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And the shot is good. Freak's got his second bucket of the night.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Mills in the corner from the arc. Barnes grabs the miss. Warriors shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs got down to business. He finished with 15 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
Yeah, he really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Inside. Mills passes to Aldridge. The rebound by Ezeli. Ezeli's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Wide open look. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And Leonard gets it to go.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and the perimeter shots, though, Greg, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots. There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Anderson can't get it to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Freak. San Antonio's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Feeds to Mills. Poke loose. Now here's Freak. He's got 10. On the wing, Green. He kicks to Freak. With 1 on the clock, he hits the shot at the very last second.
Goodness!
Woo!
The pressure on him in those circumstances was massive.
Oh, man.
What pressure? You guys are over-exaggerating here. I mean, you can't rattle this guy no matter what the situation is.
And we're through the first half of basketball.
Here we go, San Antonio, please.
And thanks for joining us again as we get set to continue. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Stoudemire's checked in for Pachulia. Green comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Parker. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Stoudemire. And it's Mills. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. Expanding his range, and that's good for 3 points. Nice shot from Freak. Freak's got 15. This game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 already. Intensity is the theme for this one.
Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And Barbosa has it in the corner. Here's Looney. Off target with his 3. The Spurs have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Green. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Here's Freak. And the Warriors miss again. Spurs have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Here's Stoudemire. He's got 7. Fires from deep. Rebounded by McGee. Warriors have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. And you take a look at Barbosa, a dangerous player from three-point land, a great talent with a great release.
Well, you know, the three-point shot, Kevin, can be a game-changing play. I mean, I've seen games become blowouts, and blowouts become close thanks to the three-point shot. It's a huge asset, and these guys capitalize on it big time.
Korver gets a wide open look. Good on the triple. Korver's got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
The dish to Green. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Good.
You know, everybody seems to be sleepwalking out there on defense, and it's been that way, guys, ever since they came out of the halftime locker room.
It's stolen by Stoudemire. Barnes against Green. Mills. It's rebounded by Golden State.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Spurs have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Pachulia, he's checked in for the Spurs. Aldridge comes in for Green, and then for Golden State. Azili's checked in for JaVale McGee, and it's Iguodala in for Leandro Barbosa. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Freak. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And here's Mills. He's got 8, and Leonard has it in the corner. Here's the screen. And the release was before the...
And now, your Spurs dance team.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play. Here, Leonard's checked in, and the Warriors also making a change. Freak's checked in, setting the floor for the Warriors. Barnes and Green of the forward set. Freak is out there with Iguodala, and it's Azili in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's Freak missing. The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Ginobili outside. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Golden State's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Not often you see him take that shot. And that's 23 points for Freak.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Here's Parker, and he gets it to go from the high post. Parker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
And that one's good. Freak.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Now here's Parker. He's tightly guarded. Aldridge against Green. Aldridge dishes to Parker. No good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Spurs trail by 7.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
Timeout Spurs. And now, your Spurs dance team. Go Spurs, go! Ready, let's do it! 1, 2, 3.
On defense, Golden State. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Shot from 16, and that one comes up a bit short.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Move the ball.
Freak with it.
Too much.
Clock at 6. Let's go. And the Warriors miss again.
This game's finally gotten away from him.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. It's in!
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
– 23 seconds left in the game. There's the feed to Tolliver. Kicks it to Anderson. Dishes it to Tolliver. Count it! And now they trail by just 4. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
And Mills kicks to Pachulia. Ginobili the pass to Mills. Leonard, that's for 2. So we see the Warriors get the win here. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
Well, the players are where you're really tested. His performance tonight was an example of the kinds of performances you got to string together to win championships. I liked his attitude. He had poise, desire, an edge. He had it all going on the whole game, Bernie.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next.
And that'll signal the end of our NBA postseason.